Hi guys, it's Louis, the Autistic Executive. I have a interesting topic for today. It is a continuation of a previous video that was about, speaking and communication and that sort of thing. This is a request from someone that was watching, Tawny. She had a request on a show, but she also had a special personal question about me, which we'll get to at the end. So it's a little surprise there. The topic that she requested was how to sway others in a conversation. This could have practical applications in negotiations. It could also be just giving a presentation at work or at school. The important thing to remember when trying to sway others is remembering that when what you're trying to do is persuade, so you're trying to ask what's in it for them. Education, attempting to give them information, just pure information and facts alone are not enough to make a difference. You have to find their why. Why would they be interested in this information? It's not going to be the same as what you would have. The experiences are different. If a person's in a different department, for example, you're in the finance department, they're in human resources. What they're going to be looking for and the applications that go with that are going to be different. If you're trying to, for example, I've had this situation occur before, convince other managers to take money out of their budget and give it to you in your budget. Now, what's in it for them? In one particular case, I was trying to do an IT upgrade in one of the departments that I was working on in a project, and I went to the managers and I said, "Yeah, we need 5,000 from each of you." And they said, "Well, look, 5,000, that's a lot when we're barely making our budget as it is." What I did was I told them that basically if we didn't get that IT upgrade, then everything was going to continue to have some challenges. I pointed out, several different items that each manager had said was a problem. And I said, is 5,000 a good investment to have you get your way when it comes to that? And it worked. It worked, and ultimately just got all the money we needed. It's also very important to remember that when we're trying to sway others, if they're on an opposing opinion, it's crucial, it's key to remember that those who disagree with us are not motivated by malice. They disagree because their interests are in a different place. What's important is to find that common area that will engage them. So find out what it is that they want and that they need and the reason that they're opposing you. Feed it back to them in some way and say, for example, now I hear that you're concerned about, the money. The budget is tight. It's been tight every year for 10 years. It's going to be tight for the foreseeable future. We do, however, have a need, and if we're able to, like I said in that previous example, make your life easier, isn't that worth the 5,000? It's important to find out what drives the listener. Really hone in on their interests. It's a matter of ignorance versus malice. Maybe they just don't understand. And being able to slow down, use smaller words. I come from a large vocabulary background, so especially in public speaking and when I started in running for elected office and that sort of thing, I really had to use more simple words, which felt like a betrayal to me as an individual. But the fact is, we're trying to engage them. We need something from them. Therefore, we have to meet them on their field. We're thinking in terms of elevation and being accepted is very important. So seeking acceptance from others is not giving anything up. We're actually gaining by doing that. So I hope this really helped in terms of swaying others. Thank you on that, Tawny. And Tawny asked a question about this thing. This is a gavel. She thought that, I guess, that I had a I was doing drugs or something. No, that's a gavel. It's a gavel that I've used. I used it in my first position as a chair of Precinct 139. I've used it subsequently. I got that from that time period. I've used it subsequently in other chairships that I've had, and I use it to wrap the table to get everybody's attention. I've had to use it before, and I don't hesitate to use it personally. I'm not really loud and rude about it, but I have used it. So that's what that is. It's a gavel. It's representative as well of law, and I did study law at the University of Wales. So I hope all of this is helpful. I hope you liked a little bit of information about me. Thank you, Tawny. And I look forward to responses and also to hear from you. Thank you so much.